Hello Reformers and welcome back to a world of ice and fire. Now, when we left off, we were rampaging through the lands of the Vale, and there's a really good reason for that because, well, they do tend to attack the player, as far as I'm aware. According to some of you in the comments, they do tend to attack the player after a certain period of time, and I thought to myself, okay, we should probably try and eliminate them as best we can. And as you can see, I have taken these things right here. I mean, we did that in the previous episode, and we have basically everything in this northern area here. Now, there is a bit of a problem, and I have hopefully rectified that situation. My money has taken a pretty significant hit as a result of it, but I feel like it's going to be necessary in the long run. Anyway, basically, I bought another ship. So I am now maxed out in the amount of ships that I can field on the ocean at any one time. And I ended up buying a cog, which is 90. Gives you 90 extra capacity for your army to traverse the waves. So I'm not entirely sure how much I actually have right now, because I think I have, like, I don't even know, 4 or 5 warships. And then I have a cog, and I think maybe another warship after that. I'm not entirely sure. But that means that I have a pretty significant amount of space. And there's a reason why I'm doing that, because I need to go over here and take Sisterton and Longsister away from the Vale as well, because otherwise they are just going to be there forever. I generally could use the natural harbor, but that's going to take a lot of money. And it might not even be worth it. It might not even actually work. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Anyway, I wanted to take the Eyrie right here. I wanted to take this, but unfortunately there is a vassal inside the garrison, so obviously that's going to not really work out. So we're just going to continue with our, surrender spree right here, because that generally is going to be the way that I will be achieving victory over the Vale at the moment. And of course there's a reason for that as well, because I want to keep my people in as best a shape as possible, because if we do that, then that is just going to make things so much easier in the long run. We're going to have to give this to Shadrick. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do this, to be honest, without losing a huge amount of morale. Speaking of that, I should probably go and take Gulltown, shouldn't I? Because then I can actually... can I hold feasts at a town that I don't actually own? I don't think I can, so that's a bit of a shame. There's only 335 here. Do we want to go in? Do we want to go in? That's the question here. I guess, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's actually go in and see what we can do about this. And we're going to just build a couple of checkpoints around here. We're going to find the traitor, do all of the sanitation and so on and so forth. And we are just going to wait here for some time, because I think Gulltown has a pretty unique layout. So it would be quite nice for us to see that, because obviously previously we haven't really seen the more unique layouts. I apologize for that, but sometimes gameplay reasons override what I would like to do, in the long run. Anyway, we're gaining another spy here. I actually retrieved this spy all the way from Frostfang's camp. Very far away. Kind of surprised he survived, but yeah, that's pretty fine with me. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Build the equipment. Fantastic. It's only going to take another 18 hours. The building of the Weirwood Forest in Then has been completed. I'm actually unsure what that even does, but, well, we'll see, I suppose. Anyway, there we go. I think we are actually ready. Almost? How many hours? Doesn't actually say. Doesn't actually say, but hopefully very, very soon, because I don't really want to do it at night, even though at night would make quite a bit of sense, because that would mean that we would be able to maybe take them by surprise, maybe have their archers do a little bit less damage, because they do tend to become much less accurate when it is in the nighttime. But, well, who knows? Anyway, let's lead our soldiers in an assault and see what we can do here. I just hope that they do not have an extremely frustrating siege layout. If they do have a frustrating siege layout, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do, but oh, it is nighttime. Wow. Oh dear. Is my battle size super big right? No, my battle size is not super big, but I'm getting super hardcore lag right now. That is... I don't even know why that is, to be honest. I mean, I restarted my PC just before the recording, so I have no idea. This is not doable. Is it because the map is so incredibly large? Because I have my battle size on about, according to this, about 350 to 400. So I wouldn't say that that's particularly bad, but you can see the slideshow that is happening right now is pretty awful. So, I mean, can I even fight like this? Seems like I can actually fight like this. I'm kind of surprised. It's running at 12 FPS right now. Bit of a weird number. Not entirely sure why it would do that. I think it's probably because of the extremely large map that we currently have to run all the way over at the moment. I think that's probably the reason why we are getting such a low frame rate. But thankfully, it's not actually choppy. It's just a little bit, well, a little bit slowed down, so hopefully it's not going to affect the video that much, but obviously I would prefer it not to do that, if at all possible. Oh, look at that. If I look away, I gain some FPS. Well, that's interesting. Ah, yes, I love the trials and tribulations of PC games sometimes, because you are going to see that every now and again where maybe you play a new game or something and you look in a particular direction, and it just so happens that that direction completely eats all of your frame rate. So, yes. I think I know the reason. All of these little plumes of fire are no doubt going to be causing us a great deal of distress, including damage, of course. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Okay, I guess I'm going to get out my big two-handed sword. I'm actually just going to use my shield up until we get over there, because otherwise we're just going to get shot way too much. And... okay. Okay, so far so good. We are going to be... wow, this is... oh, this is bad. Wow. Yeah, you know, I think I might just want to retreat and just force them to surrender. We've kind of seen the layout now, even though the layout is... I wouldn't say particularly unique. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Here we go. This is a pretty good place to be, but I am... oh, I'm taking a lot of damage and everything. Ah, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, this is exactly my point. So, these kinds of things would generally be a lot easier to take without going in here, because, as you can see, we're just losing units. And that's basically all we're doing right now, so it's kind of a shame to have this happen, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to train my units. So, I guess I am literally just going to die. There we go. Everyone's being knocked unconscious, and the lag is insufferable, so we are just going to get out of there. That was really bad, really bad. Look at that, we lost 90 units. That's crazy. Okay, we're just going to surrender. Well, we're not going to surrender, we're going to ask them to surrender, thank you very much. You have my word. Yes, really did not want to lose so many units, but oh well, never mind. I mean, I do have some units in the garrison at the Bloody Gate, so maybe that would be an idea. Let's give the... should we give this to... let's give this to Lord Bronn, because I don't really want to give it to Shadrick, to be honest. I feel like Shadrick's probably going to leave relatively soon, so that's definitely something I don't want. Anyway, let's see if we can maybe find a couple of people here. Vale Peasant. You're not particularly useful, Vale Peasant. Thank you very much. Well, not yet. I mean, if you leveled him up, then I guess you would be okay, but anyway. 10,000. Cancel that order. Yes. How wonderful. Well, we were able to take it relatively easily. Let's go and take Runestone then as well. There we go. Okay, easy enough. Now we're going to just take the Sea Captain. I'm going to take all these thieves actually, because it does give us a significant numbers advantage, and I think that's kind of worth it. Let's take these House Guards and the Vale Riders. Going to be a little bit more selective with the prisoners that I intend to take, at least at the moment. And I guess we'll, you know, do I even want to give more to Shadrick? Maybe I should just indict him. Because, I mean, look at Lady Val right now. Lady Val is perfectly fine with basically everything we're doing. She is 100 relation. Daisy is also extremely agreeable. And everyone else is kind of annoying, so... no, Daisy does not like Krastos, as you can see. So she obviously has a problem with him. But Lady Val is perfectly fine with basically everyone, which is really quite amazing. Okay, well, let's have a look. Oh, the Vale also owned this down here. And they owned that. Okay, I guess we'll go over there and take that real quick. Unfortunately, my morale has plummeted so significantly. It's really quite demonic. The amount of morale problems that we are ending up having. Oh, look at this. We just ended up losing another 15 morale because of our water reserves being tainted. That is not good. Okay, well, let's just take this. And I guess we'll take a bunch. I don't really want to take any more of these Vale units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush back to the bloody gate. I really did not want to... I did not want to take another huge amount of off-screen time, to be honest. Okay, so let's go and give this to Bronn as well. We're just going to make this his kind of area, I guess. And can I take this and then head over to our ships? Or because I really need to get to King's Landing. King's Landing would be the best possible location for us. Maybe we can fight this guy. Hey, you know what? Let's just fight him. Let's just fight this guy if I can get to him. Oh no, what's this? He states his fears that among the men there is much dissatisfaction, pertaining that you are too placid and that there is too little gold and honor to be won under your service. Well, I'll just pay them expensive rings, I suppose. Yep, there you go. That's helped our morale. No, it's not. It's not helping our morale at all, as you can quite clearly see. Okay, can we catch up? Can I catch up to this guy? Because I just lost... I have no idea, but I just lost a huge amount of units. That is harsh. That is really harsh. Okay, so could I maybe do some damage to this guy? They could all fight me at once. You know, they could technically all fight me at once and it would be absolutely fine. But they apparently don't want to do that. So that's absolutely okay. I mean, if they want to, you know, that's their decision. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place all these guys in the garrison here. I know someone actually did give me a really nice suggestion, which unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be able to use because it is a little bit intricate and I don't really want to end up losing a huge amount of units at the moment when we have to traverse such weird environments at the moment, even though I do very much appreciate the tip. And basically the tip, for those of you that want to know as well, is that you can get a sellsword captain. I believe I have mentioned the... Have I mentioned the sellsword captain in the past? Don't think so, but anyway, a sellsword captain is basically a unit that you can ask, or indeed recruit, and you can ask him to create his own little mercenary party, and basically you can give him units of your own to command, and then you can say to him, can you please follow me around? Can you please follow me around and, you know, help me out and participate in sieges with me and so on and so forth? And he'll do that. So it's really, really useful to have a sellsword captain. However, the main problem for me right now is the fact that I don't really care about losing any of these, by the way, because I can take them back so easily. But anyway, point is, we are currently having a bit of a problem. And the problem is that we have to go to such weird locations. Like, for example, we have the Vale here. Cohor, why has Cohor not been eliminated just yet? We've taken all of their fiefs, so it's a bit weird. But anyway, as you can see, the Westerlands, a little bit of a status update on them. They are almost dead. They literally just have Fair Castle remaining. And we actually took a couple of things up there as well. And, wow, the reach has become insane. Okay. I'm a bit worried about those guys. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to attack us at some point. Hopefully not. Don't think they will. But yeah, we own the entirety of Essos and most of the Vale now as well. I think the only thing that we don't own is Wickenden and the Eyrie. And then, of course, I think we do also have Sisterton and Longsister. Those are both going to be pretty difficult, and that's the reason why I'm kind of a little bit skeptical about taking a sellsword captain, because I don't know whether he's going to be able to follow me across onto those islands. Anyway, I'm going to make my way to King's Landing, going to hold a bunch of feasts, because you can actually just continuously, you know, ask for a feast, just hold a feast for your men, and you can gain 10 morale over and over again. And it just takes a little bit of waiting time, and it also takes 1,000 gold. So that's pretty good. Alright, so we have a pretty interesting situation here. Triarch Nyesos, once again, there's another one, yes, another one, is attempting to attack Queen Daenerys Targaryen, which is not very nice of him at all. So I'm actually going to move in and help Daenerys here. Oh. Well, she needs my assistance. Quite a great deal. No. Ah, yes, okay, just go in and attack them then. There we go, fantastic. Good, yes, I actually did help you a huge amount. You have proven yourself a most valued ally today. Not at all. Not at all. Actually, really, I'm kind of annoyed about that, actually, because I thought to myself, oh, look at this, I found a really cool fight. No, I didn't, actually. Now, this is what I call a battle. Now, this fellow actually has someone else in his army, and I would very much like to see whether we are able to capture both of them and send them both to the wall. I don't think that's actually the case, because someone actually did mention in the comments that that is not possible. So if you... Oh, no, ambush defense? Are you serious? The enemy has maneuvered to gain a good position, and you fell into an ambush. Being ambushed puts you in a poor and disorganized defensive position, and your men will have morale problems and reduced ability to cause damage to your enemies. Well, that's not something that I really wanted, thank you. But, as you can see, our people are eager to attack Sir Edmund, so let's do it. Let's go. Ambush defense. I can't believe that I was ambushed. Are you serious right now? Oh well, never mind. That just means that they're closer to me, and that means that I can slaughter them even quicker, right? That's the plan, at least, fellows. Let's do this. Let's go and attack them as best we can. I have reduced the battle size, by the way, because I wondered whether that would be the primary reason for the frame rate being so low in the siege earlier, and hopefully that has maybe fixed a little bit of the issue that we may have been having. And it was actually on 460, which is a little bit too high for my current PC, so that's obviously not great. But yes, anyway, the point is that hopefully we will be able to do okay here. I have the battle size on, I think, 300 now. So it is still obviously above the default, but it is not as frame rate choking, shall we say. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Anyway, oh wow, we just took a huge amount of damage. What did I take damage from? I assume one of these archers. Yes. Well, we know that the Vale archers are actually pretty decent at what they do, so I'm kind of a bit frustrated that, oh wow, okay, their heads are just flying all over the place. That's great. We like it. That's what I like to see. Okay, maybe I can murder the rest of them. Fighting on a hilltop is not exactly my idea of a fantastic environment, thank you. You know, I actually feel like I should have started using a crossbow or something. I feel like using a crossbow would have made a big difference, because I would have been able to get it out now and basically be like, okay, I'm just going to shoot that guy in the face, and then it would have been fantastic. Oh dear. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Being all by yourself? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Oh well, it's actually not even that bad, because that means that I have distracted most of the lancers in this area, which is pretty good in my opinion. Let's actually just have a look here. We lost a quarter of our troops in a very short amount of time. Are you serious? It's because of the ambush, isn't it? It's because of the ambush. It's so annoying when that happens, especially considering I was the one attacking him. He did not attack me. I was the one to attack him, so don't know why we would have fallen into an ambush, quote unquote. It doesn't really make sense, but oh well. I'm actually pretty happy that Woon Woon is at the front now, because he is going to be an absolute monster and just murder absolutely everything. Pretty happy also that we have our archers in a really nice position here. And you know what? I'm actually kind of happy that I got myself taken out there. And usually I'd be like, oh no, that was the worst thing that could have happened ever. But it's actually nice, because that means I am now able to have a look at the battle itself and actually experience it quite nicely. And if you hear anything outside right now, it's because there's someone revving their motor. Isn't that lovely? Oh yes, it's very nice. Yeah, sarcasm, of course. Well, never mind. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so yeah, anyway, half of our army has fallen. Can I retreat here? I can. Okay. Does that actually do anything for us? 27 lost. That's okay though. What? Can I just ask something real quick? Why would the game basically be like, you've lost this amount of your army and, you know, bad things are happening, when we are the ones winning? Oh well, never mind. On face, -1 charisma. You know, I think Elias is doing pretty well, because if he looked like me, then it probably would not be very good. Probably be -100 charisma. Well, never mind. Okay, this is exactly what we want to do here. Hopefully we're going to get a whole bunch of cavalry in here. 74. Yes. Just going to go straight on in. Let's just go straight on in. We're going to go for a wedge formation. And we're going to go with our infantry here. I'm just going to, you know, I'm just going to get a shield wall just in case. And we'll just put our archers around there as well. And let's see if I can maybe do some damage with my... Whoa, that was close. Okay, I actually did not see that that fellow had a lance. That was worrying, like no one's business. Probably would have been a very gruesome death. Maybe more than the face injury. I do have a lance of my own, though. So let me try and use this. There we go. Very nice. But yeah, basically what I want to do is I want to tell my cavalry to charge into their archers. So let's see if we can actually have that happen. Why are my archers faster than the... never mind. Not going to even ask. Not going to even ask. The fact is that the archers are much faster than the infantry in shield wall formation, of course. Wow. Vale Knights. Let me just tell you, these Vale Knights, they're really good. They are really, really good. And they're very heavily armored and everything, so it makes a huge difference. And are my people actually going in now? Are my people actually going in? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I know I'm getting eliminated here, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I just wondered what was happening with my cavalry. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so they basically got stuck. Great. Great. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we're good. We're done. We've done this. And hopefully we'll be able to take them prisoner, send them to the wall, and then the Night's Watch is going to have yet another vassal added to their ranks. Now, the one thing that I wish the Night's Watch would actually do, and that is, I wish they would actually attack other factions. So, for example, I don't want them to attack the North, perhaps, because obviously the North is, you know, technically allied with them, kind of. So that's not really going to work. But maybe attacking something like the Vale, or attacking an Essos faction or something. That would be a bit too far away, though, I suppose, for the Night's Watch. But what I'm trying to say is I kind of would like to see the Night's Watch have much larger territory. That would really make a big difference. Because when you send vassals to the wall, and, you know, for them to take the oath of the Night's Watch, they're not really given any fief, and I'm including villages in that, of course, and so when they don't get given a fief, it makes things much more difficult for them to gather forces, and as a result they have very, very small armies. And obviously when the White Walkers come, which is going to be pretty soon, I think we're on day 660 or day 650, and they come at day 700. So that's... I'm busy? Did you see that? That guy just said that he was busy? Yes, well, apparently we failed to capture these guys. So that's a bit of a shame, but, well, I can capture most of the enemies here, and I can place them in the Bloody Gate. Amusingly enough, the Bloody Gate has become my own fief, basically, in this area, where I'm placing all of my prisoners and all manners of things there. And hopefully I'll be able to, at some point, take all of those prisoners and sell them. And I'm going to level these guys up into brigands, because they become robber knights, and robber knights, in my opinion, are pretty good. Let's bury the dead as well. Hopefully I'm not going to be attacked while I am burying the dead. No, seems like I'm not. As you can see, we have Queen Daenerys here protecting me a little bit, and I very much appreciate that. Unfortunately, the Eyrie is going to be very difficult for us to take, because there is a vassal consistently inside the garrison there, so that's obviously going to be a bit of a problem. And, well, everything else has been taken. I actually took Wickenden off screen because it's basically just a surrender, you know, surrender mechanic. Goldtown's okay, Longbow Hall is fine, everything else is fine. So that's basically it. We just need to take Sisterton and Longsister and the Eyrie. is the last one. I'm actually hoping that maybe Daenerys will take some of her vassals and then go over here and be like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? Let me just, you know, absolutely murder everyone in there. That would be pretty nice. But we'll see how that goes. As you can see, she also has an almighty number of veteran Unsullied. She has 176 of them. Isn't that insane? Yeah, that's pretty insane. She also has 24 Dragon Guards. I don't exactly know what Dragon Guards are like, but maybe we can actually take a look at that. No, that's not it. Can I have a look at... no, I don't think I can actually have a look at that. That's kind of unfortunate. I would have liked to have had a look and see, you know, at the troop trees and everything, but that's absolutely fine. I can basically assume that Dragon Guards are really powerful. But anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching and for joining me, and I will see you next time.